the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. These guys need to get this turned around. 1-5. Disappointing start to the season. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that...
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They'll stick with him again. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Back to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 49.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Bills first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll motion the slot man right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Here's their punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Their catch called for and taken successfully.
At their own 28-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled up the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're in my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. A big hole. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is good, and the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff running right. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
14-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Prime Time. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd down and a few inches as we are ready to get back underway. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 87. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll try to run for it, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
16 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss play, running left. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He's marked out of bounds at the 2. The tight end going in motion to the left. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point is up and through. And the Bills are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Slot man in motion right. They'll run on 2nd down. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
He'll step up and run this. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo. They'll stay on the ground. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bills.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Getting slammed there. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And the Dolphins
set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field. The Bears at home to take on the Vikings in the NFC North. And it's the Vikings quarterback, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. The Vikings win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style.
Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at that time. He said, listen, guys, we're behind, we're trailing. We're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And the Bills, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
Here's a designed run. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 4.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Bills first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion left. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he's in! Touchdown Buffalo. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit is 10, 24-14. Work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. It is 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
This is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a loose football. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, more execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rounds another catch for his favorite target. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
He'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. There's a short one, caught by Taylor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air one more time. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop the throw. The throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Dolphins are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. A big play there on the scramble. 42 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. And try again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. Past midfield to the 45. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
A ball deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Back to the air once more on second down. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Here's a design run. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now. as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
So a road win here for the Bills. They get the victory away from home in the division.